All right.
All right. Well, I'm Shane Orlando. I own a few businesses here in the Phoenix area. I've had the pleasure of knowing Ken for the past 5 years. And around coaching, right? I've done a lot of personal and professional development in my life, and I've had Ken as my personal coach and committed listener now for the past few years. Um, and having a coach is invaluable. I don't know that I'd said that prior to doing any work on myself, but and then having the experience I've had over the last few years in getting myself out of my own way, um, and the results that I've gotten as a result of doing that, I'll speak to here in a moment. But let me first talk about Ken. Ken just has this ability to really listen to you bigger than you are, right? So bigger than you think you are. And I think we all have, some conversation about what's possible or what we're capable of, and it's either empowering or disempowering. And Ken has a way of first seeing that and then affecting that, and the effect of your opinion about yourself, your abilities, what's possible, whether you're present to that you have one or not. The effect of having one of those on yourself, especially if it's disempowering, is a big deal. And so Ken has an ability to listen and really get to the root of what's going on. Better than that, I think he has a way about him that has you get, in asking questions, in the way that he asks questions, has you get what's really going on, and get what's really important to you, and leaves you just in action, taking the next steps in what's important to you. So I'll go back to what I said earlier. As a few years ago, I had a whole conversation about partners, right? So I've had 3 or 4 businesses here in the Valley for 10 or 20 years, and they'd only grow so big, and I couldn't grow them any bigger than they were, and I tend to micromanage at the time, and doing some coaching with Ken, I realized that I was there was a story about having partners that was really keeping me from having one, and in my own personal experience, I didn't have any around having partners. So it's clearly just a story, and asking people what they thought, and exploring what it might be like, and I was scared to death. But after coaching with Ken, I decided that was probably the best and next step for me, and I reached out and found just the perfect partner, right? And so because of that, right, now I have additional abilities, right? I'm good at what I'm good at, my partner's good at what he's good at, and we quickly in 24 months doubled the revenue of one of our businesses, and spun another business off as a result of that business that's now going national, and doing extremely well. Um, I would say that on top of that, by having a partner, that I got part of my life back, right? Like I used to work 78 hours a week, and now I'm home by 5. I owe all of that to Ken and his coaching, and couldn't have done it without him. So I highly recommend Ken's coaching, and would make myself available for any phone calls if anybody needs to talk to somebody for a recommendation. Thank you, and have a great week.